Howdy guys, I'm Epholo 8, your favorite Wolfgirl Enthusiast, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Dream of 5 by Parrhesia and Lumi. Today it is time for Chapter 8X, The Moth's Flight. Another guiding chapter all within this. I had a brief glimpse of what is going to occur as I was preparing the next episode to record, or preparing to record this episode, so this one's going to get pretty crazy. I can see why it's a guiding map, as you can see right here. Emerald Rise, 14th, Year of the Osprey. These begin the words of Arcus of the Scipione. As the search continues for the captain, Rena, it was decided that a record must be kept, the duty of bearing the journal passed down to Arcus Scipion. Few others in the company were literate, few were still willing. Arcus took up the duty without complaint, though there were few war legends worthy of note. Indeed, no true accounting of the deeds of the company could truthfully claim any glory. It was a time spent sulking in shadows, waiting to strike. Arcus chafed at the need to bide his time. He craved the glory of battle, and a chance to even the score against those who had been his captors. Yet, Barcade Hengist insisted that haste would serve only to endanger the captain, but not to free her, and perhaps that was true. Even so, Arcus was concerned not solely in satisfying his wrath, but for the sake of the revolt. Rena was not the only captive taken by the Provost's forces. The commotion outside the tent drew Arcus's attention away from the records. The sergeant's voice was raised. What was the cause for such tumults? Indeed, I would very much like to know. So where did this tip of yours lead you? Look, I'm telling you, it's not this impossible coincidence. You go sniffing around, sometimes you pick up a scent. Or sometimes you show your hand to someone who wants you dead. I'm telling you, you cannot trust. Trust? Who said anything about trust, old man? I'm going out there with my eye open, my bow strung. It's eye open indeed. Not alone, I trust. You think I need a chaperone? Perhaps regard this as an earnest attempt to safeguard you. Not an insult on your capacity to murder, Sergeant. What's this about? The sergeant here. Found this guy who says he knows a guy out in some town to the west. Guy's sister's the jail warden and talks too much in her cups. Okay. Some chance he'll know or be able to find out where Rena's guards are. What route they take, what guard they'll be under. Or more likely your man sensed your desperation. He told you exactly what you wanted to hear. Yeah, there's a chance of that. There's always a chance. What, you want to just sit around not taking any risks? Hope that maybe a Scotcher's gonna drop the captain back in our laps? The chances are slim. Our energy would be better spent elsewhere. Oh, to heck with that. We're getting our bloody captain back. The cause is greater than one woman, Sergeant. Loyalty is an admirable trait, but so is awareness of scope. I'm aware of the scope, mate. Yeah, there's a war out there that ain't none of my concern. What matters is that we don't lose our captain. And I'll give on that the moment I see her 6 feet under, not before. I'll take your dang guard, old man, just to help you feel better. Fair enough. Most artfully negotiated, sir. Truly, I cannot think of a greater way to convince him to leave. The rebels have enough fools blinded by their personal biases. Everyone is blind, Arcus. It is futile to believe that we are not all enthralled to our personal codes. Our biases, the very way we see the world around us. And few of those visions are stronger than self-interest. The rebellion may well be for the good of all Musain, but it is a means to an end. Strive to understand your men, Arcus. That is the very basis of leadership. Except you, I imagine. Everyone is blind save you. Just so. Good. I'm just gonna say it. Maybe Arcus will grow on me, but as of right now, he ain't it, Chief. He ain't my captain. Gareth knows what's up. So you're the man of the hour, huh? Let's hear it. Well, let's not be too hasty. I got mouths at home to feed too. Yeah, you're a real family man, selling out your sister. What was that? Nothing. I'll pay if I like what you have to say. What, you think I'm not good for it, mate? Hey, I just don't like taking chances. So, the sister of yours. Right, so I have this sister. She works at the jailhouse. And your Captain Renair. Rena. Hey, that's a reference, isn't it? Wasn't her original name Renair? Whatever, she's meant to be going there, yeah. Why are you looking past me? What? You can't look me right in my ugly face? What are you hoping to see out there? Heck with this, I'm out of here. Ah, dang it. Sod's lie. Figured I had to take a chance, but came off just like she said. Farrell's gonna make me a rich, rich man. Maybe, but there's one thing you're forgetting. I think you missed your cue to run. But wait, look, I'm unarmed. You wouldn't strike down an unarmed man, would you? I make exceptions. No, but I was just... Throw down your weapons, Oathbreaker. The Black Cat may see fit to let you live. Oh, how bloody frightening. Who's next, the Broken Mirror? So, the traitor's got a death wish. Suits me just fine. Let's make it slow, boys. Make some sport of it. Yeah, you dogs are bold when you're slinking away in the bloody shadows. All of you think you're gonna take me down? And sure, maybe. Maybe I got 15 of you first, or 20, but you'll wear me down in the end. Here's the catch, mates. Someone's gotta be first. So, who's it gonna be? Come on, I'm waiting. Well, boys, what are we waiting for? Rush him. Right behind you, sir. Right, for Farrell. Yeah, that's it. Enough barking. Let's see your bite. He better be fine. I don't know what to tell you. He better be fine. I'm not gonna be fine if he's not fine. Ah, Resolute Heart. Resolute, what are you doing here? I've seen you around the camp, but your purpose is unclear. A kindred spirit, then. There is much that bubbles beneath your surface, I know. And I cannot claim to see beneath your depths either. Nevertheless, I know there is a path and a place for you written in the stars. Do all Lockmen speak in such riddles? You know they do not. Come, you are needed at your best, not so defensive. The Deadeye, the Sergeant, will need your aid. He's the Deadeye because he's an archer and one of his eyes doesn't work. Sorry. It just hit me all of a sudden and I had to let it be known. The Sergeant will need your aid in the trial ahead. Trial? What trial? You yourself said he went to chase shadows. You were correct. Then why did you stand silent? Do you think he would have listened to me? He knew the chances were slim. He went regardless. Yet the danger will prove mortal to him without your aid. Come forth to provide that aid. Do not wait for your scouts. Okay. Think of it thus. You have been quick to doubt your comrades. Instead of sitting and seething alone in camp, why not prove your valor? Show them what it means to be a knight of Vishara, of the Scipione. There is some wisdom in that. Very well, but if it is all for naught, or worse, scares off the man the sergeant seeks, you will bear the responsibility. Of course I will. Now go. Time is of the essence. She's peak. She is such a good fortune teller. This is like, okay, a fortune teller who's not just like, ooh, mysterious, sometimes I'm right and sometimes I'm wrong. Someone who actually knows what they're on about, that's a character I like. Whether or not it's a good story trope is not for me to decide, but I like her a lot. She's fantastic. She has a way of being convincing without giving detail, and it's just kind of nice. It helps the plot progress in a way that just feels good to me on a personal level. So there is something to be said for the pride of nobility. Still, the sooner he grows into the man he must become, the better for all. Walk the path, resolute heart, for without the leveler in sight, the visions begin to lose their shape. Okay. Very well indeed. Well, anyway, let's have a quick look at the map. It does, yeah, I figured it would be Fog of War. Oh. Well, good on Marie for being over here with him. I appreciate her. Is she gonna be... Oh, she's not force deployed, so you can deploy someone over there with him anyway. Okay. Alrighty, sounds good to me then. Let's have a quick look over the map. It is a Fog of War map per usual, a house to visit, a closed village up top. Alrighty. Oh yeah, he did say he was sending a guard with him. So he is bringing someone. Okay, that'll work for me. Well, regardless of all that, I have some battle preps that I need to do, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I believe that I am ready to go. This one's going to be a very fascinating map for a number of reasons. What is it now, Scipion? On reflection, I agree with you. The risk that the sergeant is captured is not one we can afford. With a band of men, we can push west to offer him cover, in case this meeting does not proceed as planned. Wise enough. Go then. But do not throw good men after bad if it comes to it. I fear no enemy out there. If they're waiting, then it is they who should fear us. With me, men. Okay. Clear the chapter. Either defeat the enemy commander in the northeast or escape with all units in any order to the southeast. Okay, I'll probably go for the enemy commander then. I'm just that type of gamer, so I could either escape down here or defeat the enemy commander up top. Clearly there's something good. If nothing else, it's experience, right? So I might as well go for that. I went ahead and put Cathael over here with Gareth. I think what I'm going to do is I'm really just going to rush out into the fog with him and use this last torch, equip the killer axe, and let him do whatever he's got to do, to create circumstances. That's what we're aiming for. Circumstances to be created. So Steel Axe Elixir. Okay. I think there's nothing that can really tremendously go wrong here. Worst case scenario, this one hurts pretty badly. And everyone else is kind of just chilling. I'm even going to go as far as to, like, probably shove him a square away. Maybe? I don't really know. Well, either way, now that I've created a situation, that much is to be sure. I'll probably protect one side. Iron Longbow. I did bring Cathail over here, of course, so hopefully she can put in some work as well. They're all going to attack Gareth, aren't they? Because he's got more... Well, these two are basically... Okay, so 6 damage each. You're going to deal 14. 12 plus 14 is 26, and then you're going to deal 20... he's going to be fine, but it's going to be close. Maybe it won't be fine. Maybe I need to hurry up and get over there, or offer a better lower res target for the mage. Can I do that? Or as I do not think I can do that unless I get Buddy in range. Well, that certainly was one of the things that I've ever done whenever I had multiple other ways to not do that. But it'll be okay. Maybe. Maybe some of them will elect to attack Cathail instead. You cannot... Oh. Well... Yeah, I can make the Cav not attack if I just do this. That's fine. Killer Axe or Killer Lance it up, shove you a square. Cav can't reach him. Now he's fine. Even if you can reach him, it's relatively minimal damage compared to the Cav. Actually, it's the exact same damage, but we'll trust. I could have just stood in front of him instead of shoving him. Well, no, I guess I did have to shove him, didn't I? Oh well. We'll trust. We'll trust that it'll be fine. I believe in him. It'll work out. Right? It'll work out. Anyway, now that we've done that, let's actually play and see if we get anywhere. So 19 damage. We can't double you even if everything goes to plan. So I think what I'll do is I'll just I did actually have to bring Asher, so I'll just go ahead and illuminate this area. Whoosh. It doesn't really do much for me, so I'll just Thunder and then trade her over to a Fire or some such. And assuredly it will work out in my favor, as it ever does. So we'll do that. Trade you over to Fire. Support partner in range, no problem. Okay, and then we've got our Madam Thief here. Do you move? You don't, so... In that case, we'll go to right here and use the torch item. That way we can see everything. As far as the eye can see. 2 hatchets. Don't see the boss. There's a Fimblebetter up there. Very, very nifty. Very neat. I think what I'll do is I'll place Crow. Well, I don't want to give you terrain. You're losing 1 speed, so you're down to 7. You've got 11, so if you're not losing any speed to whatever item you're holding, that'll be pretty good. Maybe Kothiva? Yeah, she doubles as well. Okay, I'll put Kothiva there then. That'll work for me, and then Arcus and Crow can beat up on Buddy here. Do you reach this tile? You do, so... A little bit of, wait, do you reach that tile? You do not, so... A little bit of this one. And then we'll see what happens after. Ideally, I don't have to put Crow in range, but it's looking like I'm gonna have to put Crow in range, so... Really, whatever happens here, I'm gonna have to use Tricia to get the job done, which is quite a funny thought to me. You have Killing Edge equipped? This could be a very volatile turn either way, so... Regardless of what happens here, it's gonna be funny, and what we really aim for is funny above all else. Surely the Archer will attack Kothiva just on account of the fact that he deals more damage to her. And then surely Tricia won't miss an 88. Good job. So now all we need is for Gareth to survive this turn. Elsewise, we have a new plan at the start of the turn, and we'll do other things. Sorry, it went down just like you said. Sergeant's cornered by our forces in the southwest. Well, isn't that just grand? Does get me wondering, though. It's all in hand, why bother to tell me? Just bring him here. He's, not coming quietly, sir. You aren't telling me you're afraid of some traitor, are you? There's more than enough of you. Overpower him. Shouldn't need me to tell you that. What if he doesn't want to be overpowered? What if you didn't waste my time with stupid questions? It's enough of a pain having to be in this heck hole on some snipe hunt without putting up with the dregs of our commands. You know all our half-decent troops are back in the capital, right? You know you're only here because you're a useless waste of skin, right? So what's that make you, sir? No, that doesn't work. They don't trust me enough to shepherd you incompetents around. You think I'm wrong, then prove it. Bring that hulking oaf to me, and you can take off a few pieces, but leave the man alive, won't you? Can't believe these bloody amateurs. Well, it is what it is. Maybe he won't get crits. Maybe that's my meta. It's kind of funny, though, in all honesty. I don't honestly mind. I think I miscalculated the damage a little bit. He should be pretty okay. He should be fine. He's gonna take, what, like 16 from the Shine guy? Yeah, he's fine. He's completely okay. As long as that sword one isn't attacking him alone. I think. We'll see. That's all that I know to say at this point. We will see. 14 damage, yeah. Okay, good dodge. Now he wins. Now we win. Missed an... Oh. Okay, so this is why Gareth is goated. Misses an 85, makes up for it with a crit. But yeah, I think we were going to be okay. See, that was 14 damage. Yeah, we'll trust. We'll just pretend like it was always fine. It's way funnier that way. Okay, we're not going to double this one, but we will luckily get the kill on the next turn. And now that we've gotten this sorted, we should be relatively in the clear. Come on, Marie. Crit would be huge here. You can double, right? You got 18 speed. Okay, well, you're still dealing really good damage. Not going to complain about this one at all. Marie's one of the first times, that I've used a thief and just been like, yeah, this is great. I want to use her for the entire game. That said, I'm loaded down with sword users at the moment, if you haven't noticed. I've got like 1 million of them. Yeah, he would have been fine. As anticipated, an 86 is going to hit. It was on my side, though, heaven forbid. Everyone's kind of banged up, and my best healer is Asher, so... Something tells me we're going to be making use of potions. This is going to be one of those potion maps, if you will. Okay, so Tricia... Funnily enough, Tricia might be able to kind of stand here on the mountain and dodge tank a little bit. She's really not doing too bad in that regard. I mean, if she's... Well, given that is a steel axe as well. It's not unreasonable. It's not exactly great. But if she was standing on the mountain, no one else... Well, I guess there could be 2 that would attack her. And a hit from 2 would kill her. But it... I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's worth it. Who knows? Well, if this one can reach, I'll let her stay right there and manage that situation. Do the best of her ability, of course. Also got the Lucerne right here, so we can beat up on this guy, no problem. Not that we really need to. Ah well, maybe Arcus will be good. Maybe indeed. I'm starting to wonder if perhaps the other side of the story follows... the mage one. If that's the case... Is this like an Eliwood and Hector-esque type deal? Because I could get the Eliwood vibe from the other one. Kind of the dutiful, some nonsense, but not all too much nonsense type. Let's see. Okay, we do double with that. That's good. So in that case, yeah, we would have taken 16 from you and 10 from you. So yeah, we would have lived. It would have been close for sure, but we would have lived. We can't really afford to miss an 86 here, so please don't. Okay, good. Maybe one of these days, maybe the curse will reclaim me. Before any of us know it, it shall indeed. Okay, I'm gonna toss the elixir. I'm gonna toss the torch. I did bring a potion intentionally, and I think it will be enough to keep them both alive, but, you know. I mean, I'm more inclined to go ahead and kill this guy, because I can just swap you over to Killer Axe again and kill this guy. Cathael should be fine. I mean, as long as there's not a mage in the fog, which there very well could be, we should be okay. Physic is on Liz on the other side of the world, so we're not going to be getting that one back anytime soon. let's go ahead and heal up Amelia, and she can go handle various circumstances on her own. Visit this house. You ever get the worry where you keep thinking, maybe I left something without quite doing it the right way? Like, maybe it's going to fall apart at any second. I just got back from doing repairs on the Bastion. We were erecting a new watchtower up in the southeast. My job was to secure the foundation, you know, new stonework. When I'm thinking about it, I can't, like, concretely remember actually applying the mortar to it. I'm sure it'll be fine. Bastion's never fallen. I'm sure it definitely won't just because of my teensy error, which, you know, I probably didn't even make. It's fine. Okay. I trust you. I trust her more than I trust most people, actually. It won't fall apart. Why would it fall apart? She's fine. She's fine. She said it herself. She's fine. She's chilling. No big deal. It's fine. Anyway, so Marie can probably go dodge tank a little bit better than our madam here. 13 and 12, 18 and 2. Mountain gives plus 20 avoid. Plus she's pretty good on the defense, so I'll stick her here with a killing edge and a potion. And now she's got 70 avoid and plus 10 from weapon triangle, so yeah, she will take these ones out no issue. A little bit of Parrhesia experience once more. But yeah, like I said, I'm rolling in sword units at the moment, so I'm going to have to start benching people. And it's not going to be Parrhesia, because she's too good for that. 11 strength, she's really not doing bad. It's just her HP that's getting her. Well, and, you know, her constitution, but that aside, she's not doing bad. A little bit of potion right here, and we'll bring you around. Chill out over on this path. You should get this kill. I don't see why not. And then, do you move? You do move, for sure. Silver Lance, really. So it's not going to be easy to get out of this little pathway over here either way. Short Spear doesn't move, you do. You'll probably come and attack her, so I might as well gang up and let the support help roam its way into my heart. Okay, please dodge. Good job, please crit. Be huge. Come on, Marie. Well, you'll have another chance. Maybe I won't drop Murray. Who should I drop? I can't drop Rena. She's... Not only is she the Lord, but she's one of my more favorite characters. A lot of 86s this map. I'm surprised we haven't seen one miss. Really surprised. I even saw an 86 experience like last map, or maybe the one before. Come on, yeah, perfect damage, good. Love to see that, unless we crit again. Okay, just to prove me wrong, and I honestly not even mad about it. I get to see flashing animations twice. This is why thieves are fun. I'm sure Chester would be doing all the same. So it's a hero up top, a Fire Emblem hero. The Shroud of Darkness grows thicker. Okay, so we definitely need to get out of here then. So let's go. We could escape. That would be the easy way out, but it's way more fun to do it this way. Because now we can get more Parrhesia experience. Oh yeah. That would not be ideal. Let's start with a little bit of something else. Let's do some shoving. Shove you along and deal some damage up here. Good. A very good start. An 85, still no miss. Very good. Hopefully the hero up top is not a big deal. Is that B rank or is that A rank already? Wow. Well, we have a Fimblebetter up here that we're going to be getting here pretty soon. And if I can shove him one square, then he should be fine up top. He's good. He's better than I gave him credit for initially. Having an effective axe like that is pretty good. I mean, if it's a 1-2 range effective against mages, you really can't complain too much. Of course, I will continue to complain. I want to see him grow as a character a lot more. And before I start really enjoying his presence. I hope he's not a force deploy for every map. I hope he's more of a Gareth, where it's like, you let this guy die and you're going to feel the consequences and type of stuff like that. But regardless of what actually happens, you know, we'll see. So as much as I like Crow, I might be simultaneously simping for someone else, and they might be better than him just on account of having a fully maxed out support. But that has yet to necessarily present itself, just implicitly so. Well, also explicitly so, but you know, regardless, it's fine. How much damage are we dealing with the steel blade? 12? Are you guys the same? 11 defense on both. Well, I mean, in that case, if Marie could do this... I don't know, maybe I shouldn't do that, actually. I kind of need to get Asher up this way. Because these guys are on their way to beat him up. Oh well. They will beat him up some other day, I'm sure. Let's see, I'm just barely out of range with you. Could swap with Tricia. And I could give her the... Well, Tricia has more strength, though. Well, this is not exactly ideal. Would you double with the steel blade still? 16... minus 9 speed. Yeah, you're not doubling with that. I mean, if I just leave one of them alive, it'll be okay. I'll just swap you over to Fire. I'll put you here with Slim Sword. And then I'll block off with another sword user. Like that. Also puts me in range of support for her and Amelia. And then as long as I kill this guy, I should be pretty okay. I should have used Steel Bow there, but I guess it's too late for that. Now it's just you. Hate to use more Killing Edge, but if it's what gets the job done. Unless you guys have the same power. Well, in that case, I'll just use Slim Sword anyway. Unless you can reach. Is that a forest tile? Okay. You're chilling. He'll dodge. We trust. Marie's good. I guess I could have promoted probably 2 people right now and been pretty unapologetic about it. I'm not really sure what threshold I should be aiming for. I'm thinking between the levels of like 14 and 17, or if a unit ever caps a stat. My usual is something more along the lines of like 13 to 15, but I'm feeling like this game has higher stats in a way that would benefit me to have a couple of extra levels. That almost got scary. That almost got really scary. Good dodge. Pegasi in the fog. Almost got fogged by the Pegasi. Well, anyway, maybe I shouldn't put it that way. I wonder if we're going to double here. Steel Lance is kind of heavy. Maybe not heavy enough? Yeah. Alrighty. Well, in that case, I gotta get the coconut back or else King K. Rool is going to have our hide. So, ideally this works out. Such that I can just kill the boss here in maybe 2 turns or so. Let's start off with Asher. Illuminate right up here. Whoosh. I do want to see the boss still. What do you got? Iron longbow. Short bow. Well, in that case, let's see. As long as you're not in range of anybody, you are in range. Well, of course. Holy symbol. +3 res, really? That's pretty huge. Could you stand back here and just get a bunch of experience? That's really funny. You got a short bow. Let's go do this. Well, maybe more like this. Okay, that'll work. Okay, it won't work. That's fine. I'm not too worried about it. You've got various outlets. I'm just going to put you here with a Steel Lance, maybe a Killer Lance just for the meme, and we'll see if we get some crits or whatnot. I'll put you up here to get this kill. Maybe. We'll try it like this first. We'll do a little bit of Iron Longbow and see if we can't get it with the Slim Sword. If we can, that'd be pretty sweet, because then I can have the vision of the thief and then also not take the damage of the damage taken. The taker of damage who takes the damage. And if I have to, I can get my thief out of there. Lindra with the Master Seal and the Silver Blade, known as the Black Cat for the way she seemed to have wretched luck but many lives. B rank with Morwen. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. Oh, you can move. That's really unfortunate. You'll live. 32. 7 defense. 25 damage. You'll live. Yeah, it'd be fine. Bit unfortunate maybe, but definitely fine. A little bit of slim sorting with you, maybe even just iron sorting. Unless you could do better on this one. Steel blade would be kind of funny here, I'm not gonna lie. It would be pretty silly. But how's your res? Not noteworthy. Let's do it like this then. Parrhesia is still good. Maybe. She does take a lot of damage, I gotta say that much. She doesn't dodge tank very much, and she does take a lot of damage, so I can see why she's not, like, outstanding, but I'm gonna be outstanding there with her if she's gonna be outstanding here with me. Well, I'm gonna bait you forward, and I don't think I have anything to fear in the fog. If I do, then it's far enough away that I don't have to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I don't have to be majorly concerned. I could just Hellfire here. It's really no downside, so let's go ahead with that then. I hope that the enemies in the back can't see far enough, or can't reach me, that they're too far away that they can't meaningfully do anything. I know that Buddy's in a lot of danger down here, but they can't traverse this, and this is a rather difficult thing to pass through and still have enough movement to reach him. And quite frankly, if he does die to something silly, I might just like let that be the case, you know? Okay, so let's do it like this then. We'll play the little game of just putting you here, really hoping that you double. You're gonna get weighed down, 17 speed. Because I kind of want to put you both with a killing edge. And that would be fun. Let's see. We'll try this first. If this doesn't work, then I will use this for the guaranteed kill. But for now, we'll try this. Please get the kill. It doesn't have to be a crit, just get the kill. And then I can use Arcus to trade over to the killing edge. And we'll hope for a crit on enemy phase. So you can't reach. We're really, 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 really hoping that there are no more Pegasus Knights up here. Probably coping, but we'll see what happens. So, and then there's you. So no Pegasus Knights, right? Boss always moves first, so we don't know yet. Looks like my worthless men let me down. What a pain. Whatever, let's get this over with. I did the stupid. I didn't check the HP. You were right, Sheila, I wasn't ready. I was exceptionally dumb there, like outstandingly dumb. Irredeemably dumb, in all honesty. Well, at least we got the crit there. Well, I guess I will replay the entire map then. Because I'm not losing her. I played myself full scale on that one. I had visions of grandeur that did not need to exist. Okay, plus there's a Pegasus Knight there, so I was Omega dead anyway. Let's see what we're losing. Okay, so now in my mind, I'm like, how do I go about this in the recording? Like, do I really just replay the entire map? And just be like, yeah, here's the entire map sped back up. I guess I gotta do what I gotta do. We'll be right back. We missed the 86. Of course it would happen on the replay. Well, maybe that was the reason for it all. Still in the process of replaying though, so we'll be right back. was a cursed run. I missed the 86. It all makes sense. Okay. Maybe we'll read the augury now that we're here, though. Well, Resolute Heart, it appears you have your own page in Fate's book. First and foremost, put all misgivings around the Deadeye to rest. It is imperative that he survives today, even as his strength wanes. The Leveler shall have need of him in the dark days ahead. He can hold out for a time, but only that. Once secure, if you have the strength, push for the northeast, where the enemy commander lies, and wait. A great prize awaits only your grasp. Yet she has little desire to pursue. Flee into the southeast if you must. Remember, Resolute Heart, the winds of fate are ever at your back. Indeed they are. So, we'll be doing another one. Okay, I think I'll just go ahead and hop back into the commentary then. Interesting turn of events, for sure. Things definitely went. That's one thing I can say. We'll go ahead and get this conversation. Sergeant, you've made it out relatively unscathed, I see. Was there any doubts? What, you come here to crow? I knew it was a long shot. You misjudged me. What matters now is that we all make it out alive. We can ill afford more losses. There was no true lead then. No, all just a trap. Let's go find whatever dude's responsible and put him down. On this we have an accord. Indeed we do. And I can turn animations back on. There we go. Got a little bit of everything there. Very interesting set of circumstances, by all accounts. So, I think I'm just going to bait you out with the good old classic. You survive, so with your 20... You have a lot of defense. You're going to be very difficult to take down, but very low res, so our two mages will have some words for you. But by all accounts, a relatively fine showing, I would say. If that's what you want to call it. So we'll just go ahead and beat you up. A little bit of Rider's Bane never hurt nobody except for this guy. And probably approximately 19 more units. And Cathail gets more speed. I think the two replays were both worth it. Probably. Maybe. Let's see. Well, we will surely find out. Let's swap you two around. And I guess I could shove you. Pro's not really in danger, so... and he's not really going to be of much use either, so... While it doesn't do me much good to have Tricia over there... Yeah, as a matter of fact, it doesn't really do me much good to have anybody over there, so we'll just, we'll roll with this. Then we'll win the map, because nobody's in danger except for you, and you live, because you have enough HP to live. Nothing against Eileen, I did that to myself. But you live. Okay, let's see how this goes. So the captain shows her face at last. Really? Interesting. Wait, what, do you think I'm Captain Rena? Oh, forgive me. I forgot. Musain's just crawling with Achmans. Slim, red-headed, well-spoken ones at that. I'd heard you'd been captured by locals. I mean, she was. But this just makes it easy. Sometimes the Scotcher's got a sense of humor. Evidently so. Yeah, very funny. Comedy gold, as a matter of fact. Well, we sure did bait out the boss and get a special conversation for doing so that's nice. I like Marie a lot. I like her a lot. She's excellent. Never did nothing to nobody, except be quite hilarious, I would say. Okay, now we should have this one in the bag, though. Yeah, you can move out the way. I'll just do this so that we can see what's behind us. We did lose a couple of things by not going over there, I reckon, but that's completely okay. Okay, so first of all, Hellfire. While in range of support partner. Looks like my worthless men let me down. What a pain. Whatever, let's get this over with. Yeah, let's get this over with. Let's not miss an 87. That would have been rather on the bad side. Okay. I still need to get Kothiva and Cathael their support. Wonder if Gareth could just get the kill. I think I'd prefer that, honestly. Guess you slipped the trap. Tougher than I thought, I guess. Yeah, you're about to see just how tough. Trouble is, I won't go down so easy. The Baron chose me for a reason. You've earned my respect, so I'll ask. What do you want your tombstone to say? Died peacefully at 90, surrounded by family. Gonna be a long time coming. Sorry to disappoint. What a legend. Dang it, how? No sense in throwing my life away. Do as you will. Okay. Not a bad series of events. Full level up for Gareth as well. Kinda love to see it. Strength and defense. I'll take every point I can get. Maybe I save the other growth booster thing for him. I should start considering these Master Seals a little bit more closely, I think. I don't know if... It's a hard decision, for sure. So do you seek to surrender only after your men lie dead? Wasn't going to bloody surrender before the fight, was I? Seemed we had you trapped. There's that saying about plans and first contact that I remember a lot better when there's no axe waved in my face. You are remarkably glib for a woman at my mercy. But you're a Vishran knight, aren't you? A true warrior wouldn't strike down an unarmed woman. What threat could I be? We ain't all knights. Heck, suppose it's a fool's errand expecting mercy from you. I saw the villagers you sacked on your warpath, you dang ogre. I'm no saint, but a warrior's gotta have standards. The villages? Oh, you mean this one doesn't know? Yeah, Vish, you're palling around with fugitive traders, once of the Striders. Great Mother knows where they turned, but they slaughtered their way east. Through towns, through fortresses, through their own bloody captain. I should cut your lying tongue from your gosh darn mouth. You came to exact justice. No, I came because my Lord Pharaoh wants them dead. Dudes happen to deserve it, but that ain't my concern. Have I stooped so low as to be dealing with petty bandits? You're gonna believe that shrew over me? She's just trying to get in your head, you bloody idiot. You're letting it work. As admirable as this captain's intermittent sense of mortality is, she is laboring under a grave misapprehension. A what? It is true that our company were forced to draw steel on Striders, but that only came about due to Baron Farrell's perfidy. It was the Baron's daughter, Sorcha, who attacked us to capture me. I'm just an old man, not the threat that Farrell imagines me. Arcus, had we been petty bandits, would we have bothered to free you and work with Julian, risking our lives? 'Tis true that the sergeant has taken pains to stress indifference to the cause, and yet a man who would chase after shadows in search of Rena, well, these actions speak for themselves. We may not all be simple sellswords, but we do work in service of the same ends. I'm sure you have your own reasons for finding yourself in these lands. You've hardly been forthcoming with them. I cannot deny that. Now, officer, what is your name? Lindra. Your force is lost, and even were we to let you run home, I doubt you could make it far, but we have need of every sword. Join us, help us find Captain Rena, and see for yourself we are no bandits. Still not sure I buy that, but I do want to see home again. But you're wrong about one thing. What is that? Farrell's not just a baron anymore, he's Lord Protector of the Throne. Is she really going to join us? That's crazy. That's so unbelievably worth it if she's going to join us. Hey, Vish, here. What's this? What, you don't have grog out in the west? I do not drink grog. You're lost. Take a load off anyway. Bet you're just caked in sweat under that clanking armor, hey? Thought I was bloody done for. Dudes had me right, dead to rights. Sure as heck didn't think you'd stick your neck out for me. No? I'm starting to figure you never wanted to get the captain back at all. After all, that puts you in charge. Figure that's what you've been angling for all this time, eh? Nominally, I have been in command since the moment she was taken, yet in times of crisis, it is always to you the men have looked. I have read every dissertation on leadership worth the effort, yet in the end, you and your fellows have been through, well, whatever it is, you will not abandon each other readily. There is a trust I cannot manufacture without going through similar trials. Yeah, that's the way of it. Any route to command, then, would have you come through, or would have to come through you. If I had left you, then... Yeah, maybe. One voice loud enough to cut through. What, you thought about it, huh? My vanity allowed me a vision of marching to the Grand Library, an elite force of mercenaries at my beck and call, proving to my father I could be the wolf-hound he prays I become, not just another sheep. Little has gone as I have foreseen since arriving in these cursed lands. Visions haunt me of the days I spent in that cell, trying to sleep in shackles. Since then, we've lost track of the rebel leader and then the captain. And in truth, how can I know that some fate has not befallen Julian? It was not prudence that made me preach caution to you, Sergeant. It was the sense that every fate was set against us, and to push back against them was as commanding the tides not to rise. Not cowardice, and absence of decisiveness at a crucial moments. Don't feel too bad. Didn't come to anything anyway. And hey, you didn't let me get murdered out there in the end. Come on, rest up the night. We'll crack more heads tomorrow. Someone's gotta know something. Aye, one day at a time. If the seer still sees fit to stay in our company, then perhaps the fates have not abandoned us after all. Okay, that was a really good interaction. That was probably one of my favorite pieces of dialogue. Straight up. Like, both of those characters. It's just like that. What's that one anime where the two like super buff dudes, like, they're shaking hands and stuff? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, no, that was one of my favorites. Like that's probably a top 3 dialogue I've read so far, if not higher. Well, no great reverse in the end. No closer to finding the girl, but it is telling that Farrell still hounds me, and the Vishran boy has taken some steps to becoming a man. Do you not agree, Cirrus? He has. The path before him is long, but at least he has shown some willingness to walk it. Some natural talent, I think. Whatever his reasons, he is ready to sacrifice much for a foreign land's sake, or else for a friend, which speaks well of him in its own right. Perhaps. Why do you bother to speculate? Do you not see it all? Written in the skies above. The stars are cryptic. They turn plain facts into riddles, and even then there is much they see fit to leave out. Were they complete, I could feel sure enough to leave them be, without risking life and limb to ensure that they turn as intended. If they are fated, what difference could you hope to make? The devil can so often rest within the details. So the fates work in broad strokes. Do we know at least that the leveler triumphs? The leveler is not a title that rests with any one person. It is the mantle of the one who strikes down the old order, and imposes one anew. It's the very nature of the leveler that guarantees triumph, at least in the overthrow. Yet will it last? We shall see. What form will it take? We cannot know. And you are certain that the girl is this leveler. How did you come to know her yourself? Through these trials, she has shown you a remarkable loyalty. I knew her from a young age, taught her everything she knew: arithmetic, philosophy, survival. She was a bright pupil and quick study, though no savant. I suppose I grew fond of her. During a period of turbulence, her life was in danger, and I took it upon myself unwisely to save it. A decision that has saved my own, it seems, owing to her defiance of Farrell. Does this answer suffice? It shall have to. As with this, the girl fits every criterion. She found her way to me at the appointed time. I am satisfied, yes. Rest assured of this much. I have never uttered a lie, nor shall I. I am but a guide to ensure that all things are in their right place. Rest assured, I shall not fail you in this. It is how I exist to serve. Cirrus. Yes? You have never made mention of my name, as it is written in the stars. Correct. Huh. Incredible. That was some masterful dialogue. Some of the best I've read. Straight up. That was incredible. Very well done. Incredibly well done. I don't know what to tell you. This game's amazing. How many more times do I have to say it before it gets the message across, right? Well, I don't know what else I could add to that. That was peak, you know, that was peak fiction right there. That hit every note it needed to, and then some. Very satisfied with that one. Obviously, I did the ultimate stupid, the big silly, if you will. But as you saw, I did replay the map. I consumed of my comeuppance and all this. You know, I did show you all earlier in the series, maybe early in the episode, somewhere in there. There is an option to have it save per turn for you, and so I could be making use of that, but I like playing Fire Emblem this way a little bit more. So don't worry. I know that the mechanic exists. This is just the way that I prefer to play the game, and sometimes I get rolled, and that's great. I have no issues with that. That's the way that I feel Fire Emblem should be played for my personal enjoyment. All that aside, very fun Fog of War map. I think it was well put together. Obviously, I'll never enjoy Fog of War, but this was one of the better ones that I played. If she's really going to join us, even if it's temporary, I'm really happy with that. If she's got a B rank with Morwen, it's going to imply that either there is a possibility to get Morwen on our side through some means, or that we're going to have a tragedy on our hands. Either one of these would be perfectly fine with me. They're both pretty cool in their own right, honestly. Yeah, I guess that's about it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like the video, share this series so that more people can see this game, and do make sure to play it for yourself. Link, of course, in the description below, as usual. Do make sure to leave your feedback as well, because everyone likes to see what people believe or what people think of their games. So I'm sure Parrhesia and Lumi will greatly appreciate any insight, any feedback, anything of the sort. Or at least I so hope. Maybe I'm speaking out of turn there. I don't know, but I'm just hoping. You know, just have fun. Have fun out there. I'm having a great time. And I guess that's about it. Do make sure to become a channel member if you haven't already. Couple dollars a month. Help your boy out, you know. You get some good content quicker than most to do. And who knows? Maybe more comes later. I do actually have plans. Is this the place where I announce this? What would this be? Like 10 episodes in? Something like that? I've been recording for a while. I'm sorry. Regardless, we hit 10 channel members. I've got a thing that I'm going to do. Very ominous, I know. And not very telling, but that's just the way it goes. Regardless, all that aside, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later.